Shots of Brown, shots of Brown, black, black. Show 'em on the track, show 'em on the track. Take a shot, take a shot, take a shot. Shots of Brown. You can take it straight or on the rock. Shots of Brown. On this platform, it goes down. Shots of Brown. They know it ain't no cap on Shots of Brown. Take a shot.
Shots of Brown, baby. If you're new here, you know what to do here. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. I be looking at my analytics and I be seeing it's like 40% of the people who be watching don't be subscribing. It's free. Free. No, for real though, hit that subscribe button for me, please. If you're enjoying the content, like, comment, share, all that good stuff. And if you ain't already, follow Shots of Brown on Instagram, TikTok. I'm more active on Instagram now. And rest in peace, Pop Smoke. So either or though, I was sitting here just thinking to myself, and my cousin been on my mind real heavy. And I just happened to look at my arm not too long ago too, and I looked, I'm like, cause I was trying to remember what day it was that he passed, and then I realized, damn, his B-Day about to come up April 22nd. Maybe that's why he on my mind so much. That's my cousin Jarrett though. Got him on my arm. That's the oldest son of my uncle Tommy Brown. Jarrett, rest in peace. I love you. I miss you, big cuz. Jarrett though. Jarrett was like, growing up, I always looked up to Jarrett. You know what I'm saying? Jarrett was like, he was the oldest for one, and you know, he was the rapper, you know what I mean? He was fly, was always fly, you know what I'm saying? He was just, I looked up to him, you know what I'm saying? Wanted to be like Big Cuz when I was younger. And, you know, when I got older and was able to, you know, hang out with him and get money with him and do certain things with him, it was dope because I always was waiting for that day, you know what I'm saying? My big cousin was a real stand-up dude, man. Real stand-up dude. If you knew him, to know him was to love him, you know what I'm saying? Would literally give you the shirt off his back. Real stand-up dude. I just remember growing up though, you know, I remember growing up when I was younger, you know, just a little shit he was in, but this was the kind of person that he was, you know what I'm saying? If he rocked with you, he was gonna have your back 100%, put his life on the line, whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's just how he was, but I just remember, you know, being younger. I was probably about like 12. And AJ, he did security for Uncle B back in the day. He also was the one who discovered Usher. His name is AJ. For those that don't know, AJ. But he had some sons, couple sons. And his sons and, you know, my cousin Jarrett, you know, they was involved in some street business, you know what I'm saying? And got into some things back in the day, and somebody ended up trying to like rob AJ's son. And, you know, drug deal gone wrong type situation, and try to rob AJ's son, and my cousin, ended up, hitting him a couple times. Ended up hitting the dude a couple times and ended up going to prison for it. You know what I'm saying? Dude ended up surviving and living. But he ended up going to prison, did his time. Did a few years. I think he did like 3, 4, 5 years, something around there. Did his time, came home and came home and hit the ground running, like came home and went straight to Morehouse. You know what I'm saying? Cousin Morehouse doing this thing, man. Morehouse doing this thing. I'm proud of him. Like, damn, cause you come home, you damn, came home, got a crib, got his shit together real quick. Got in college, you know what I'm saying? But me and Cuz start getting some money and shit here in Atlanta. We moving around real heavy, and I just remember Cuz one day hit me and was going to Boston or whatever. He was going to Boston to, go up there and get some money and shit. You know what I mean? He was talking about the little spot that his family had up there, so he about to go up there and, get with his people up there, whatever, whoop-de-whoop. So Cuz go up there, you know what I mean? Cuz go up there, and this was like around in like December time, you know what I'm saying? Like December 2007. So Cuz go up there and he doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? The last time I heard from my cousin was Christmas Day 2007. I talked to him like that Christmas Day, and everything was smooth, you know what I'm saying? He was in good spirits, like, yo, I'm with the fam. He was at his aunt's house or some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And everything was smooth, you know what I'm saying? Cuz went up there, get some money. He still, and he trying to pay for himself to get through school, you know what I'm saying? Trying to pay for himself to get through school. He go up there. Last time I talked to him was Christmas Day. Everything good. So I ain't talked to him no more after that. But the whole time he was up there, we talked a few times and shit. We was talking, chopping it up. Everything seemed to be smooth, but he was like, oh, niggas up here, on some hating shit, whoop-de-whoop, but it's all good. I ain't tripping on these niggas. I'm up here, whoop-de-whoop. It's all, I ain't tripping. So, long story short, one thing leads to another. A couple of days later passed. My phone rang, and I get a phone call from his brother, which so happened to be Lil Tommy. And he hitting me like, yo, Cuz. And I can hear it in his voice, something ain't right. And he like, yo, I think something wrong with Jarrett. You know what I'm saying? Whoop-de-whoop. I'm like, nah, why you think that? And I think he was like some detective had called him and wanted his mother to come up there or something. And I'm like, damn. But I'm still trying to be in good spirits. I'm like, nah, Cuz straight. Cuz good. Make a long story short though, I guess his mother ended up going up there and identifying him, and it ended up being Jarrett. You know what I'm saying? They ended up finding Jarrett like face down in the snow. It was said that his family on his mother's side like had something to do with his, him being unalived. I never really got to the bottom of it, know what I'm saying? Because, it was something hard for Uncle T and his mother to talk about. So I never really got to the bottom of the situation, but I just know that it had something to do with his family on the other side, you know what I'm saying? And it was just a crazy situation. Real crazy situation, because I just remember getting that damn call, man, and it was like, what's another thing that's crazy too, like, every time that I got a phone call and it was something crazy, something bad, it always was Lil T that called my phone, because he called me for Jarrett, he called me for Ma, and I want to say he called me for Pop. But I know for sure he called me for those two. I know for sure he called me for Jarrett and he called me for Ma. But it was just crazy though, because, Jarrett wasn't really too close. He didn't have a real strong relationship with his family on his mother's side like he did with, with us, the Browns. I don't know what took place or what transpired up there, man, for them to do Cuzzo like that, but it's crazy because it be the ones closest to you, man. Shit's just crazy. But Jarrett ended up passing December 29th, 2007. And we ended up having his funeral here in Atlanta at Morehouse College, actually. We actually had his funeral at Morehouse College, and the college actually gave him his, gave the family, his mother, his degree that day. It was dope. It was real dope, beautiful day. He had a beautiful service. I was a pallbearer there, so I was honored to able to do that for my cuz, man. But Jarrett, that was like the second major loss that we had in the Brown family. The first loss that we had in the Brown family was Auntie Bethy. And Auntie Bethy was like around 2002. Y'all know I'm bad with years and dates. I'm bad with years and dates. But I believe Auntie Bethy passed, it was around 2002. But yeah, Jarrett ended up having his funeral here at Morehouse, man. It was actually a beautiful service. I mean, real dope service. That's the time. At that service that was the first time I saw Chrissy since we all left the mansion here in Atlanta. And we wasn't even gone that long. We was probably just left the mansion, not even, probably between 6 months to a year. And it probably wasn't even, probably closer to the 6 month side. It wasn't, let me think, because my son was born 12/20/06. Jarrett passed. Okay, yeah, so it probably was about a year. About a year since I seen Chrissy. But when I seen Chrissy, I see her at my cousin Jarrett's funeral. And I see her smoking a damn cigarette. She was smoking, I never forget. And I look at Chrissy, I'm like, Chrissy, what the fuck you doing? And she's like, oh, I'm smoking a cigarette. My mom lets me smoke. And it was a long ass a long skinny ass cigarette, Virginia. So I'm like, man, give me them damn cigarettes, girl. What the hell wrong with you? But that was the first time I had seen Chrissy in about a year, and shit, she had changed. Because I remember Chrissy from, little Chrissy, this little young ass little Chrissy, smart mouth little Chrissy. Now when I see Chrissy, she damn smoking and she thinks she grown. I'm like, Chrissy, what the hell you got going on? You them damn cigarettes. But that just crossed my mind when I thought about the funeral. That's one of the major things that popped my mind. Me and Chrissy kicked it at the funeral, and it was good seeing her. But yeah, man, I just miss them all, man. I miss all my family that's gone, man. Rest in peace, Cuzzo. Rest in peace, Jarrett. Rest in peace, Chrissy, Auntie Whitney, Mom, Pop, everybody, man. But I did this video just because Jarrett was on my mind. He'd been on my mind. I'm like, man, let me get up, and I never really spoke too much about Jarrett on my channel. Even if I did, I ain't never gave y'all this much. But Cuz was a real soldier, man. I even remember when I got into it with, getting cut injustice with the whole BMF shit. We had a crazy night in the club one night when we got into it with BMF, and yeah, that's a whole nother story right there. That's a whole nother story right there. But I just wanted to give y'all a little bit of Jarrett, man. I love you, Jazz. Rest in peace, cuz. Shots of Brown, baby.